Rhea Ripley and 4 WWE star who can move to SmackDown during transfer window. WWE is bringing major changes ahead of Raw's debut on Netflix. The Survivor Series Fallout episode of Friday Night SmackDown aired live from the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota. During the December 6th episode, the term transfer window was mentioned several times, leaving the WWE fandom puzzled about its meaning and impact on the roster. Michael Cole from the commentary booth shared details on the transfer window, revealing that all 3 brands are collaborating to revamp the Raw, SmackDown, and NXT rosters. He emphasized that the upcoming transfer would significantly shake things up in a major way ahead of the Red brand's move to Netflix. As the Stanford-based promotion inches towards the transfer window, let's examine 5 potential Raw stars who could make the move to the Blue brand. Bron Breakker. The Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker recently triumphed over Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser in a triple threat match at the Survivor Series PLE to retain his title. The promotion should now move the IC champion to the Blue brand during the transfer window. The move would provide Breakker with new opportunities and storylines with the Blue brand star. If the promotion decides to shift LA Knight to the Red brand, then it would seem a logical move to transfer the rising star from the Red brand. The promotion can put Breakker in a storyline with Carmelo Hayes or Austin Theory, or better, yet they can put him in the squared ring with Jacob Fatu. The 2 brawlers have had a face-off during Breakker's title match with Jey Uso, where Jacob Fatu and the Bloodline interfered. Also read, Gunther moving to SmackDown and key takeaways from WWE transfer window. Rhea Ripley. The promotion deciding to shift Rhea Ripley to the Blue brand seems highly unlikely, but if the promotion decides to do so, it would open up new possibilities for the former champion. Ripley is coming off a dominant win over Liv Morgan and her team, which included Nia Jax at Survivor Series 2024 in the Women's WarGames match. Ripley can start a storyline with Women's World Champion Nia Jax and attempt to win the title for the 2nd time in her career. Her involvement would also help uplift the rising stars in the Blue brand. Liv Morgan. Women's World Champion Liv Morgan is currently involved in a fierce feud with Rhea Ripley, and as mentioned above, she suffered defeat as Ripley landed Riptide from the top rope onto the table to pin her in the WarGames clash. If the promotion decides to move Nia Jax onto the Red brand and transfer Ripley to the Blue brand, it would make sense to transfer Morgan too. The promotion has been teasing the split of the Judgment Day for so long. This move would also provide Liv the opportunity to face new faces. Morgan and Ripley will also continue their fierce feud on the Blue brand along with new matchups and storylines. Morgan has beef with Bianca Belair too, which the promotion can use to create a new storyline. Chad Gable. The leader of the American-made faction, Chad Gable, appeared on the December 6th episode of SmackDown. Gable interrupted Cody Rhodes' segment as he leaned into his character roasting the Minneapolis crowd. Gable was also the first to mention the transfer window during the opening segment. You might be asking yourself why the greatest athlete to ever come out of Minnesota is here tonight. That's because the transfer window is about to open, and Nick Aldis put a little call in to talk about possibly bringing the greatest in-ring technician of all time to SmackDown, Gable said during his appearance. It seems as if the promotion has planned to transfer the leader of American-made to the Blue brand. Shifting Gable along with his team to the Blue brand also helps his faction, as the Blue brand has more established tag teams that can challenge the Creed brothers. On the other hand, stars from the Blue brand can challenge Gable, creating new storylines and exciting matchups. Ivy Nile can also be booked with rising stars such as Blair Davenport, B-Fab, or Elektra Lopez. Gunther. The Ring General Gunther appeared during the December 6th episode of Friday Night SmackDown backstage. He was having a conversation with General Manager Nick Aldis. The 2 were at the end of their conversation when the camera caught up with them. Aldis maintained a positive demeanor and even stated that he and the World Heavyweight Champion had a productive conversation. He shook hands with the champion just as Carmelo Hayes arrived. Undisputed WWE Champion Cody Rhodes is already slated to make an appearance on the debut show of the Red brand, and it seems like the promotion has plans to move Gunther to the Blue brand. The promotion could move Rhodes to the Red brand in the transfer window and the Ring General to SmackDown, creating new exciting matchups. Who are your picks from Monday Night Raw for the transfer window? How will the transfer impact the current storylines on the Red brand? Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments section.